What's up, guys? This is Gabe from S&P Speed Innovations, and tonight I did a thing. You see, I've got this 2004 Runner, and it's been in my daily for a little bit now, and we kind of been playing around with it, adding this, adding that. We've been doing some R&D. We'd build something new. We'd use this thing to test on and stuff. Something that's really not super nice and clean, but does run pretty good. And right now we're running and driving. We've got 278,000 miles on this thing. And the purpose of this video is my son turns 16 tomorrow, and he goes to get his driver's license in a couple days. And we can't have an engine check light on when a kid takes his driver's test, right? So there's safety stuff like cracks in the windshield. You can't have seatbelt's got to work, seats got to be bolted down, stuff like that, And we don't have any engine check light now. That's because to get rid of the engine check light, what I did was put a Haltech on it. Flip this camera. As a matter of fact, there it is right there. And we are going to plug it in. It's not even plugged in my laptop. So this is a 2004 Runner, 5EZ. This thing's bone stock, exhaust and everything. So we can see the idle's up a little bit high. It's because I really didn't do anything. I plugged the Haltech in, I fired it up, made the same mistake half my customers make and didn't hook up the vacuum line to the manifold pressure sensor in the Haltech computer system there. So what we did was put an O2 sensor in there I had laying around, have an adapter harness because like I said, we use this for testings. And there we are. Look at that. O2 sensor's not working. This thing runs pretty good. There's a little bit of a high idle, so let's see if we can make some adjustments here. Time is a little bit high. There we go, that's a little bit better. Around 1100. Maybe what we'll do is we'll come over and do some engine stuff. And idle, 159 on engine temperature. It's not too bad. Let's change our, to maybe 5. Change our target. We're at 800. Okay, so we'll take a look at it and see what's going on there. But for the most part, we are good. So again, no O2 sensor. I did not have an O2 sensor plugged into this thing at all, not even since the beginning. It was been plugged in, but obviously it was not working. And I'm going to drive this thing home. As a matter of fact, do it at the laptop. And this tune that's in here we have never tuned this vehicle. And the tune that's in here is just one that we did just so it could start and run, again for testing. And that's mostly just to get us in and out of the complex or in and out of the shop, mostly to try to run a shop or the complex in the parking lot to see how well it runs. And yep, it runs good. That resolved what we're looking for. We're doing it for testing. Yep, it resolved what we're looking for. And we'll take it back out and put the factory computer back in charge. The tune that's in here is just something that we just put together to get it to fire and run. Actually, it's just one of our startup tunes. It's exactly what it is, just one of our startup tunes. No different than what we preload them with, with the exception of no boost. I can tell you this thing's peppier already. I'm mid-throttle, maybe 40%, and it's accelerating a lot better than it ever has before. And there's no fuel tuning at all. This is just a startup tune that's in it. Runs and drives, no fuel tuning. Timing maps, they are what they are. We know what they want to be. Look at that thing. This runs good. So maybe tomorrow we'll plug in an O2 sensor and see how it does. I'm excited because we get to take this thing out of town in a couple days, and I really want to do some comparisons with the fuel mileage. We've done some fuel mileage testing with this thing the last couple of times we took it out of town, and we've been getting about 19 miles a gallon. So I'm really curious to see if I can make the mileage any better with the Haltech computer in it. I mean, it's just an AA motor, stock intake, stock exhaust, stock everything, bone stock. I can tell you, this thing is just running so much better. I'm barely on the throttle, cruising 50 down the highway. So I am excited to see. Oh, my shield's filthy. I'm excited to see how well it does. So let's shoot for tomorrow, see what we can do.